Hi, this is Neil Kingham, and I just want to say a few words in this short video about Chinese nutritional therapy, what it is, and how the Chinese medicine or the TCM understanding of food can really be helpful just on a day-to-day basis to inform what we eat. So, Chinese medicine and food. We think of Chinese medicine being to do with maybe acupuncture or taking herbs or something like that, but nutritional therapy is, or at least should be, an important cornerstone of the whole sort of understanding of Chinese medicine, or TCM. It's a way of looking at food and nutrition which is really quite different to the way we normally do in everyday life here in the West. So Chinese nutrition is not concerned really about protein or fat or vitamins or minerals or all those kind of things. So how much zinc something contains, or whether it's a carbohydrate or a protein. Now those things have some value. I'm not saying they're not useful, but they're not part of the Chinese medicine view. Chinese medicine looks at it very differently with a very simple question. What does a food do to you when you eat it? So I'll give you an example. A chili pepper, when you eat it, heats you up. That's an obvious one. And so that's one of the ways we can look at food. Is it a heating food? And if so, how much? Or is it a cooling food? And if so, how much? But then there's lots of other factors. Is a food moistening or is it drying? Does it affect a particular part of the body? In Chinese medicine, we can say, does it affect one of the organs above one of the others? And so we can build up a picture of a food on the basis not of its chemical constituents or components, but on what it does to you when you eat it. We call this the food energetics. So what is the energy of the food, and what does it do to your energy when you eat it? Now the reason that's so powerful is that we can then say, okay, well, what's the current state of my energy, my health, my constitution, my current state of illness or not, and what foods are suitable or not suitable? So again, very simple example. If you're someone who's really hot, who runs hot, maybe you've got a red face, you sweat a lot, you're always wearing shorts and t-shirt, then that tells us that you have an excess of heat in your body. So for you, cooling foods might be more useful, and heating foods not so much, because they're going to add extra heat into the system. We can say the same thing. Do you need drying or do you need moistening? Do you need more circulation, or is your energy already a bit scattered and you need to draw it in? These kind of questions can inform what foods are good for you. So here's the thing. There's no such thing as a food that is universally good for you. So this is the question that people ask all the time. Are blueberries good for you? Or blueberries are really good for you, aren't they? But what about coffee? Is coffee good for you? Because I read something in a magazine that said coffee was good for you, but then in another magazine it said coffee was bad for you. We've all had this kind of discussion, right? And the reason it seems confusing and that there's contradictory evidence is because it depends who you are. So coffee might be right for one person and not so good for the other. And we all know this, really, don't we? In our hearts and in our minds, we already appreciate that we're not all the same. So what's good for one person isn't necessarily what's good for the next person. It's a really important idea. So I don't like this question, this idea that certain foods are good for you and certain foods are bad for you, unless you're talking about one individual. And even more so, one individual at a point in time, because what's right for me now might not be what was right for me in the past, and it might not be what's right for me in the future. So the Chinese medicine view gives us a way of understanding this. You understand your own energetic state, the energetic effect of different foods, and then that can tell you what kind of foods you need to eat at this given time, or at least what foods would be helpful and what foods wouldn't. It also has a lot to say about not just what you eat, but how you eat, the situation, the manner, and how you cook your food, all different kind of aspects like this that are all going to have an influence. Now it's based on a school of thought in Chinese medicine sometimes called the Nourishing Earth School, or sometimes called the Spleen and Stomach School. Now, earth is one of the 5 elements in Chinese thought and relates to the digestive system, to the spleen and stomach. And this is a school of thought which I very much subscribe to, which puts digestion at the absolute core of good health. So just as your digestive organs are in the centre of your body, so the spleen and stomach in Chinese medicine, the digestive energy and digestive organs, form the core of your overall energy, your qi. So we can say all your qi and blood, all your energy, is made by your digestive system. Essentially, you eat food, you digest it, you get goodness out of the food, and then that qi from the food, it's called gu qi, that qi is ultimately absorbed into your body and becomes your own qi. So you literally are what you eat in that sense. Your own energy, your qi and your blood comes from the food you eat. So you need a strong digestion, an efficient digestion, and you need to feed it the right things. And again, the right things depends on who you are. It's not the same for everyone. So this is the Nourishing Earth School. Really, really important idea in Chinese medicine. Very much overlooked, sadly, often in the West. So, this is going to be the first in a series of videos, and I'm going to talk about lots of different ideas about how you eat, what you eat, and the energetics of food according to Chinese medicine. Any questions, let me know. I hope you find that interesting, and for more info and for more videos like these, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and have a look at the link that I'm posting below this video on YouTube for more videos like this and on other Chinese medicine topics. Thanks for watching.